Roblox responded again. Oh no, what did they say? It can't be bad, can it?
The Schlep versus Roblox situation has been spiraling out of control, and in just the last 10 hours since my last video, a ton has been. Chris Hansen has officially come out of retirement to support Schlep.
Yo, take a seat real quick, Roblox. No, where are you going? Police tackle his ass! Like, dude, you're cooked. If Chris Hansen's coming out of retirement, buddy, you know you fucked up. Think about this. Just think about how fucking legendary this is. This is insane.
There have been major updates to the Louisiana lawsuit against Roblox. Roblox has released an official response to the lawsuit, along with a brand new video that honestly feels like damage control and possibly even AI generated.
It's 100% damage control. It's the only thing it is. Again, they're getting backlash. They're seeing states sue them. They're seeing countries ban their game. Chris Hansen's coming out of retirement. Brother, they're trying to cover their ass so much. All they need to do, unban Schlep, make him a part of the moderation team, and then say they're moving forward with catching predators and making sure the platform is safe for kids. It's the only thing you have to do. Instead of doing this, little podcast, unlisted video for, who knows, probably like an hour long of just bullshit, brother. Only thing you gotta do, like, I don't know, why are these old people even in charge? It's just this whole thing's questionable.
And that's still not even scratching the surface, because just a few minutes before making this video, I was informed that Matt Kaufman, the chief safety officer on Roblox, was caught in Roblox condo games. The irony is genuinely insane.
What?
Before I get into all of that, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment #FreeSchlep to help spread awareness about this entire situation. Because in this video, we'll be going over everything. First, let's speak about Schlep, who has just made his biggest move yet against Roblox. As I pointed out in my last video, Schlep, now backed by 2 major law firms, sent Roblox a legal letter exposing them for running an unlawful campaign to silence him for exposing rampant on their platform. The letter speaks about real cases from children as young as 8 years old being to survivors now suing Roblox for knowingly failing to protect kids while marketing the game as safe. It even points out that Schlep's investigations have led to multiple arrests, yet Roblox's response was to ban him and threaten him with legal action.
Which is crazy, bro. They do market it as like a family-friendly kid game. You know what I mean? And if you're a parent, you wouldn't really know this unless like content creators or the news is talking about it, right? You just see your kid playing this like Lego blocks looking game and you think it's safe. You don't think that there's predators online. You don't understand the magnitude of what's happening. That's why I'm so happy there's people like Schlep that cover it. Chris Hansen's getting involved. All this is happening so parents can actually know what their kids are playing and what's happening so they can protect their kids and make a knowledgeable decision. You know what I mean? It's the whole reason why we even reacted to these videos in the first place, is to make sure that our community stays safe. Because I know some of you guys play Roblox as well.
I know I mentioned this in the last video, but Chris Hansen, the iconic To Catch a host, has officially come out of retirement to join the fight, confirming his team is all over the Roblox story with top lawyers, multiple lawsuits, and one of the most famous hunters in the world now involved.
You may have heard that my streaming crime network, True Blue, and I are investigating the exploitation of children on the popular gaming platform Roblox. Well, it's absolutely true, and we're deep into it. I've already interviewed law enforcement investigators and victims.
It's over for Roblox, man. You don't come back from this.
Of this horrible activity. And we have some collaborators, some people who've been working in this space, including Schlep, who have
Shout out our boy.
to help us in this endeavor. Will Roblox actually say anything about it? Will it make any changes? We're going to do our best to hold them accountable. Stay tuned. We're working hard on this project.
This situation has gone far beyond just normal YouTube drama. Roblox is now facing pressure from every direction, and it's only getting bigger. Now, there's also been a quick but important update from Louisiana regarding their lawsuit against Roblox. The Louisiana Attorney's General Office released a short but hard-hitting video directly addressing the case, laying out the accusations against Roblox and urging the public to pay attention to what they call Roblox's complete failure to protect children. The video summarizes the core points from the lawsuit, showing that Roblox is allegedly facilitating the distribution of material, failing to put in place basic safety controls, and allowing to operate on the platform with little to no resistance. He also doubled down on the claim that Roblox knowingly prioritizes profit and user growth over the safety of minors, using examples like
I mean, it's kind of true. When you look at their actions, they only start doing damage control when they start losing crazy amounts of money. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't they do this before? Why did they try to silence Schlep instead of help the platform? You feel me? It all leads to it.
Groups and recent criminal
They don't really care. They just care about profits. You know what I mean? Allegedly, I'll say that.
Cases tied to Roblox. The tone of the video is very direct and clearly meant to rally public support and pressure Roblox into action, and surprisingly, they actually did respond to it.
So they've chosen profits over child safety. It's basically open season for on this app.
I mean, when they're banning vigilante groups that are keeping the platform safe, the last line of defense, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
For this reason and all of the others that we've talked about today, Roblox is violating Louisiana law. And that's why we filed this lawsuit.
I'll get into their official statement in a moment, but the fact that the Attorney General followed up with a public post on Twitter saying fix it or shut it down shows just how serious this is getting. Before we get into Roblox's official response to the Louisiana lawsuit, I want to point out another statement they released earlier in the day because it deserves to be called out. The earlier press release is quite frankly a masterclass in corporate deflection. On the surface, it's wrapped in polished PR language and about innovation in safety tools, industry-leading stances, and deep partnerships with law enforcement, but if you actually pay attention to what's being said, it's more about preserving Roblox's public image than acknowledging any real accountability. They keep repeating about how much they care about safety, but most of their examples are features that either existed years ago or are vague enough to mean nothing concrete. For example, over 40 new features without detailing how many of those actually address the core issues in the lawsuit. And when they talk about things like age estimation technology or parental controls, they frame it as if these measures are foolproof without admitting how easily they've been bypassed in the past. The section about rigorous safety features is also completely misleading. They proudly state that 64% of their users are over 13 now, but instead of that being a reason to tighten up age-based protections, they use it to imply that Roblox is less of a kid platform now, almost as if to downplay the responsibility to younger users.
Wait, this is insane! It's insane, their response, it makes zero sense. Like, what? I mean, half of our users are above 13, so like, why do we have to protect kids? I don't get it. You guys are overreacting. Like, what the is the platform thinking, dude? It's insane. These people that run the company seem so detached from reality, and they're probably just so used to doing whatever they wanted that they really can't even fathom why people are even mad at them. They're like, what? We just banned the vigilante groups. What are you mad at? You know, like, they don't even understand what's going on, bro. It is crazy.
And while they brag about reporting content to NCMEC, they leave it about how much content slips through moderation every single day, sometimes staying up for hours or even days despite user reports. Some things even stay up for months or years, as we've seen with games in the past like
look, bro, with millions of views, millions of visitors, it's crazy.
Bathroom Simulator or Meep City, which is ironic that I say that because we'll go into a whole new thing later on in the video. This entire response reads like Roblox is trying to bury the problem under walls of jargon, pointing at AI tools, blog posts, and collaborative initiatives while avoiding the hard truth.
How about just use the billions of dollars that you have to hire moderators so they can moderate your platform? Take accountability, take responsibility for your platform. You're already making so much money. How about invest into moderation? Hire Schlep. Yeah, hire Schlep. Hire other, I don't get it. It's so dumb.
Systems still fail constantly, and the lawsuit exists precisely because families, and even state officials no longer trust Roblox to protect its own community. If anything, this earlier statement feels like it's a preemptive shield laying down a PR smokescreen, so when the lawsuit heats up, they can say, look, we already addressed this. But the talking points aren't ever going to change, and safety slogans are not safety. It's about time Roblox begins to understand that. Now let's get into Roblox's official dev form response regarding the lawsuit posted by none other than Matt Kaufman, the chief safety officer who, let's not forget, dumped $800,000 worth of his stock just hours before the company banned. That alone sets the tone for this whole thing.
Your own chief of security is like, I'm out, I'm good, I don't even want to anymore. Yeah, no, we're selling, I gotta go. He jumped ship. Think about that, bro.
PR maneuver disguised as a safety.
And by the way, we're joking about it, we're laughing, but this is very serious. If we have any muff with kids, anyone with siblings, anyone that's watching, understand this is a very serious problem. And we watched 3 videos about this because it's very, very serious. I know we have some people that play Roblox in here. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your friends, make sure everything's good, okay?
On paper, Kaufman's post is stuffed with corporate buzzwords like advanced detection, expanded engagement channels, and clarifying policies, but scratch past the surface and it's the same old Roblox strategy. Minimize the problem, promise vague tech fixes, and give the illusion of reform without actually addressing the systematic issues. Right from the start, Kaufman tries to frame the platform's safety issues as coming from a small minority of interactions. That's a blatant understatement. Anyone who's been paying attention knows the content isn't a rare occurrence. It's persistent, widespread, and something Roblox has been called out for repeatedly. Downplaying the scale isn't just misleading, it's dangerous because it sends the message that the company still doesn't take the scope of the problem seriously. One of the biggest points of hypocrisy in Kaufman's statement is their new 17+ ID verified rule for private spaces, nightclubs, and bathrooms. Roblox is acting like this is some kind of groundbreaking safety reform, but even if we take their reasoning at face value, the federal—
They're doing like below bare minimum and want to get patted on the back. Like, fuck you, you're still getting sued by the state of Louisiana, you're still banning guitar, you're still a piece of shit. It's crazy.
The age of consent in the United States is 18, not 17. 17-year-olds are still legally minors. That means Roblox is openly admitting that these environments that they themselves say are high risk for or behavior will remain accessible to minors. This is not protection, it's negligence dressed up as a policy reform. If a space is dangerous enough for it to be locked behind an ID wall, it's dangerous enough to remove entirely. The idea that you can make a bathroom roleplay game or nightclub simulation safe by letting 17-year-olds in it is completely absurd. All Roblox is doing here is drawing an arbitrary line that still leaves minors exposed to the very content they claim to be cracking down on. Even Creekcraft has publicly called out how ridiculous this is. In his words, making them 17+ doesn't solve the issue. 17-year-olds are still minors. Holy sh**.
Just get rid of them.
Ban the damn games. Nobody wants to see games on the platform. When you're
just get rid of the game. Why are they so stuck on it? Why? What is going on with the leadership? Just like, no, I don't know if we should ban it. I don't know. They're butt booty naked, showering together, doing weird RP. There's little kids that could join. You just make it 17+, maybe. Maybe that will make them happy. Like, who's calling these shots? Please fire them. They're dumb. Delete the games.
Creators are telling you to stop defending these experiences and just remove them entirely? That says everything about how out of touch you are with your own community. The violative scene detection system sounds impressive until you realize it's reactive, not preventative. It's built to shut down inappropriate servers after the violations occur, meaning that kids are still exposed to it in real time. It also does nothing to stop bad actors from immediately migrating to other games or disguising the same behavior in new ways. This is a whack-a-mole approach that prioritizes optics over the actual protection. Kaufman also makes a big deal about clarifying their stance on implied sexual content, which is basically an admission that Roblox has tolerated huge amounts of sexual material up until now, as long as it wasn't explicit in their broken filters. They're not introducing a new standard here, they're just finally writing down the rules that should have been enforced years ago.
So true, and I think that's why people are mad as well. You're just getting caught. Like, I think they just got away with so much for so long, zero regulation, that now they're like, oh shit, we gotta do the bare minimum, oh shit, and they still can't, they're still up that. Roblox has gone way too far. Yeah, I agree, bro.
Then there's also the so-called Community Safety Council. It's a textbook corporate move. Create a panel of handpicked creators, call it the listening to the community, and then only use the feedback that doesn't interfere with existing monetization strategies. This is not empowerment at all, it's basically just damage control. Ultimately, Kaufman's post reads like it was drafted with lawsuits and headlines in mind, not children's safety. If Roblox actually wanted to fix these problems, they'd be—
If I was someone like the CEO, or I would not be the CEO, but if I was anyone that like had a lot of motion in Roblox, what I would do, get rid of the CEO, get rid of the chief of staff, hire all new moderation, undo everything with Schlep, because that was just the stupidest call you could ever do. And really try to just protect the kids and the platform. You know what I mean? Instead of prioritizing profit. And it's so easy to do. You already have enough money. And if anything, here's my thinking, right? If you prioritize safety about kids and you're protecting your platform, wouldn't that bring in more advertisers? Wouldn't that make more people more money because they see that it's a safe platform they could advertise on?
Talking about hiring far more human moderators, implementing real age verification that can't be bypassed, and shutting down exploitative experiences before they go viral. Not scrambling to look proactive after a PR disaster. Right now, this is less about keeping kids safe and more about keeping Roblox's image intact while the lawsuits pile up. Now, before we continue into the video that they made, I feel like it's important to point out that Roblox stock has fallen by about 10% since the social revolution has started. And that 10% is most likely billions of dollars.
Bro, I think I've seen on Twitter, $12 billion losing. So yeah, they're probably panicking for sure.
Which is why they're making so many responses to this situation as of recently. Now, in addition to this press release that they made, they also released a 40-minute long video speaking about the situation. First off, I want to clarify that they did not directly reference Schlep by name at all and lied so much in this video, and this section of the video will point that out. At the timestamp 13 minutes, Matt Kaufman completely lied about claiming that they listened to the community's reports, and here's a clip of that.
And we have members of the community in these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better. And, you know, we paid really careful attention.
Are you sure
we looked at
about
what they were saying. We looked at what they were reporting. And all of that went into our moderation systems.
Well, that your moderation system sucks then, because I'm pretty sure Schlep on his first video was calling out condo games. He was calling out these shower roleplay games. If you actually took him serious, those would have been gone. Like next day. It's a no-brainer to just ban those games completely. So this just seems so disingenuous to me, bro.
So that we should go and identify bad actors on the platform and take them off.
If anything that Matt Kaufman said in that clip was true, then why the hell is Meep City still on Roblox?
I like this. Hold on. Did I already like this video? I like this guy, bro. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, this guy is reading my mind. And it's really just common sense, to be honest. Any normal person looks at the situation and is saying the same exact thing because it's common sense. It's crazy to me.
Every YouTuber has been complaining about the issues with Meep City for almost 7 years now.
It honestly drives me insane. Like, I feel like I'm crazy for saying common sense things. You know what I mean? Like, these CEOs and these people that are in charge aren't doing anything. What is going on?
Issues that are still on the platform to this day. I mean, even just yesterday, Creekcraft joined Meep City on an alt account and found a in the first 4 seconds.
Okay, so I just made a fresh
brand new
Roblox account. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna join Meep City. And I just want to see how long it takes until I see something inappropriate in the game. All right, so I'm going to go and join on in. This is a fresh account.
He already seen it.
All right, never played on it before. And
a big old crazy.
That's about, let's see here, about 10 seconds.
We will get back to my point on Meep City because David Baszucki actually defends the game in this video. Before I move on, I also want to add that their video was edited a lot. I saw a lot of cuts that they failed to cover up, and actually the more funnier part of this is when you zoom into David Baszucki's eyes, you can actually see a Google document in the reflection of his glasses.
Wow, that comes off as very transparent and caring about your community, for sure.
Which pretty much right away tells it that this is a scripted recording, and as I pointed out earlier, if there are cuts, they clearly had to crop out a lot of stuff that didn't match their narrative. I also want to include this clip where it's really obvious that David is trying to cover up the fact
one of them cut out the unedited footage is, well, I don't want to get rid of these games because I actually enjoy Bathroom Simulator. It's so fun for me, you know? I just go there on my days off. They had to go edit that out, bro. Like, move, man.
That he's reading a script by looking to his right and then turning back to the laptop with the script. Just found it really funny and worth pointing out before I continue with this.
Okay, so no, I'll put you both on the spot because your job, in a way, is one of the hardest jobs in the industry. And in football, the quarterback gets a lot of fame and glory, but people know the best teams have the best defense. And this is really hard because there's a lot of content and there's a lot of communication on Roblox and, you know, billions of hours of good stuff. And so,
okay,
yeah, it's almost like you have billions of dollars to hire a moderation team. Who would have thought? Like, what are we
now
doing?
Let's talk about the part where they very clearly imply Schlep without ever saying his name. Around the 21-minute and 20 seconds mark, Kaufman starts talking about users running decoy accounts to catch predators.
Kaufman need to cut it off.
Frames it as a dangerous violation of their rules. That's literally Schlep's exact method for punishing. They don't even bother hiding it. And the worst part, instead of focusing on banning the decoy accounts exposed, Roblox chose to punish the person catching them. The only point in time where they'd actually get banned is weeks, maybe even months after the video is posted, when they are still on bail and they could easily be grooming and gathering more victims. This isn't just about safety anymore, it's about Roblox silencing the people who make their company look bad.
Yes.
And if that wasn't hypocritical enough, there's a part later in the video, 2640 to 2811, where they straight up defend keeping Meep City online. The senior director of product policy, Eliza Jacobs, says that she doesn't think it's fair to take down a game just because of what the players are doing inside it, as if the endless reports of and inappropriate roleplay in Meep City are just minor inconveniences.
I think one thing that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
So let me get...
Well, if you have a game that's based around shower roleplay, and a bunch of people are in there doing nasty things, you're gonna be like, oh, it's okay. It's just, you can't really blame the weirdos. Like, it doesn't even make sense, bro.
Straight. They're perfectly fine keeping a game that's been a hotspot for degenerate behavior for years, but when Schlep uses decoy accounts to actually catch these predators, he's the one that's getting banned? That's not fairness at all. That's Roblox protecting a brand over protecting its users. And it gets worse. In that same statement, Kaufman doubles down and admits that Roblox refuses to take down the games if the problem is caused by the user behavior instead of the game's design. His example was again Neep City, but that logic completely collapses the moment you remember Roblox has removed plenty of games for far smaller user-generated issues, including the recent free Schlep games.
So it's doable. That's the crazy part. You're removing free Schlep games, you're banning people for saying free Schlep, but you can't use that moderation and that same effort on these games that are preying on minors. It's crazy.
So which is it? Do you care about user safety or do you care about avoiding accountability? Because clearly whichever choice keeps you out of controversy is the one that you'll be making. Meanwhile, as they bend over backwards to protect Neep City, they go harder on Schlep than they do on the actual patches, many of whom were only banned after Schlep publicized it and not when he sent literal binders full of evidence to Roblox. And during this whole vigilante discussion, they never once say his name even though it's obvious they're talking about him.
Sagawi said they have a personal vendetta against Schlep, it seems. Right, Sagawi? It seems like that, right? It seems more personal and they don't want to back down and they keep doubling down, when all they have to do is admit they're wrong, bro, and just like, yo, we're making a change to the platform. That's it.
That's not a coincidence. They know if people search him up, they'll find someone doing the work that Roblox refuses to do. The rest of this video doesn't redeem them either. Nearly every answer from Bazooki and Kaufman is pure PR scripted, heavily rehearsed, and full of suspicious jump cuts.
It's pride. I don't think it's pride. I think it's a billion-dollar company that hasn't had consequences at all. They've just been doing whatever they wanted. So I think this is completely different. And they probably don't even understand what's happening right now, to be honest.
Their eyes keep darting towards reference points, their tone never leaves corporate mode, and you can literally see a Google document reflected in David Bazooki's glasses. This was not an honest Q&A, it was a staged PR cleanup. And those promises about new technology to detect inappropriate content, we've heard of that before. Advanced detection, automatic shutdowns, it's the same recycled talking points they've been using for years. Every time a drama like this happens, they say the same things, make vague promises, and then we're right back here at square one the very next time this is gonna happen. And finally, I want to end this section with what might be the most ridiculous line of the entire video. At 35:01, David Bazooki asks Kaufman about how shocking content still makes it onto Roblox, and his response is basically, well, it's kind of ironic that people share those clips on social media, which isn't moderated, while we actually hold ourselves to a higher standard. And then he finishes it off by saying Roblox stands out in the industry when it comes to moderation.
You're moderating predator catchers, not even a predator. Like, what is going? Brother, there's no way you actually believe that. There's no way.
Here's the clip of that.
There's a video that sometimes we see, which is like, oh my gosh, how can this be on Roblox right now? How do you respond to that if we have all these safety systems and they can flag a video like that?
So like you, we appreciate people identifying those situations, but I would say it's a little bit ironic that that type of content is often shared on social media and video sharing platforms and not moderated there. And so I think that really speaks to the fact that we hold ourselves to a very high standard.
What? So wait, let me get this straight. You're mad that people are uploading that content that's on your platform to YouTube and it's not being moderated there, and it's not even being moderated on your platform, but you're saying you have a higher what the f is logic, bro? Am I losing it? Like, what is going on?
But I would say it's a little bit ironic that that type of content is often shared on social media and video sharing platforms and not moderated there. And so I think that really speaks to the fact that we hold ourselves to a very high standard when it comes to our policies around what is acceptable content and behavior on the policy. And we believe we really do stand out in the industry in how restrictive we are and how important we think it is to keep this type of content off the platform.
He's just pointing fingers at other platforms. He's just like, but it's ironic because they do it and they don't. Like, what the f? Yeah, they also don't have primarily kids on the platform, you f***ing idiot. What the f is going on in this world,
Really?
bro?
You stand out? Yeah, you do, but not for the reason that Kaufman thinks. Roblox stands out because it has the single worst moderation system of any major platform. A system where roam free in Meep City, where exploiters and inappropriate content slip through their systems daily, and where catchers like Schlep get punished harder than the people they're catching. That's what makes Roblox moderation stand out. It's not a badge of honor, it's a complete disgrace. This isn't just about one creator getting banned.
Schlep just tweeted about you? My boy Schlep, what he say, bro? I hope he's good, man, because I'm sure that's a lot of pressure, chat. That's a lot of pressure he's under right now, but I'm really happy, like, this movement's happening, you know what I mean? Let me see. Where's Schleppy? Kenji is such an awesome streamer. Oh, dude, what a fucking nice guy. What a fucking nice guy, bro. Thank you, Schlep. I don't know if you're here, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Everything you do, man, listen, you have everybody on your side. You understand? There's no way. Roblox, all this shit. We're going to keep on watching these videos. We're going to keep on reacting to these motherfuckers. Videos, we're gonna keep on spreading the word because this is insane. The fact that they even try to silence you is disgusting. W Schlep, bro. Insane, chat.
And anymore. This is about a multi-billion-dollar company failing its most vulnerable users and then trying to silence the people calling it out. When you have
literally that
roaming free in Meep City and other Roblox games, lawsuits piling up from state attorney generals, and Roblox executives reading off of scripts while pretending everything is under control, it stops being a content issue and it becomes a systematic failure. Schlep has done more to expose real threats on Roblox than the platform itself, and the fact that Roblox is going after him harder than the he's caught, and even has the balls to say that he's worse than the predators, tells you everything that you need to know about their priorities.
That part. This YouTuber right here is on point, bro.
And listen, I know that we've had dramas like these before where Roblox was getting exposed by a bunch of people for their crappy moderation, but right now, this is where everything is happening. Right now is actually an opportunity for change. So if you have ever seen anything on Roblox, any content that a child should not see in general, right now is the time to go to your local police station. Right now is the time to reach out to these people that are filing lawsuits. Right now, when all of this stuff is happening and we are so close to having Roblox face legal repercussions, right now is the time to go public with absolutely everything.
That's what I'm saying, chat. So share these videos. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to tell a friend, tell your family, tell your parents. Like, they need to know this for anything to change, right? Because I don't know if you guys have siblings, cousins, friends, bro. It just makes the community safer. The more you talk about it, the more they just can't hide it, so they have to change. You know what I mean?
To help me spread the word, please make sure to like the video, subscribe for more updates, as there's clearly more updates every single day.
I mean, bro,
share
we'll
the video with your friends, and comment #FreeSchlep to let Roblox know that the community is always watching and will continue fighting for justice on this situation.
I'll put the link in the description and in chat. This is insane though, bro. It's actually crazy.